Welcome to Hidden Lens, the channel where we uncover the hidden truths behind ordinary things and reveal the life lessons hiding in plain sight. What if I told you that the biggest football tournament on earth is not just about goals and trophies and glory? What if the World Cup has been teaching you the most important secrets of life and you never even noticed? Today, we're going to change that. Stay with me until the very end, because the last secret might be the one that changes everything for you. Every 4 years, the world stops. Billions of people from every corner of the planet drop everything they are doing, forget their differences, and gather around a screen to watch 22 players chase a single ball. Think about that for a moment. A single ball. And yet, wars have been paused for it. Families have been reunited because of it. Strangers have embraced each other in the streets as brothers. There is something deeply, profoundly human happening inside the World Cup. And today, Hidden Lens is going to show you exactly what it is. Secret number 1. Preparation beats talent every single time. In 2018, the world expected Brazil to win. They had Neymar, they had history, they had passion. But it was France, a team built not on superstars, but on structure. That lifted the trophy. Ask yourself this question. How many times in your life have you watched someone less talented than you achieve more than you? Get the promotion you wanted, build the business you dreamed of? It feels unfair, doesn't it? But here is the secret the World Cup is trying to tell you. The most talented team rarely wins. The most prepared team does. France didn't rely on inspiration. They relied on systems, on discipline, on structure. Didier Deschamps, their coach, was not the most glamorous name in football, but he built a machine. A relentless, repeatable machine. And here is your life lesson from this. Stop waiting for inspiration to strike. Stop waiting until you feel ready. Build your system today. What are you practicing every single day? What habits are you repeating so consistently that success becomes not an accident, but an inevitability? The world rewards systems, not dreams. Secret number 2. One defining moment can rewrite your entire story. Let me take you back to 1950. The city of Rio de Janeiro. The Maracanazo Stadium, packed with 200,000 screaming fans. Brazil was minutes away from winning the World Cup on home soil. Then, Uruguay scored. Dramatic pause. The silence that fell over that stadium has been described as one of the most devastating moments in all of sports history. An entire nation shattered in a single instant. They called it the Maracanazo. The wound was so deep that Brazil changed their football jersey color code from white to the iconic yellow we know today, because white reminded them too much of that loss. Now here is what I want you to think about. Is there a Maracanazo in your life? A moment so painful, so defining, that it changed the colors you wear to the world. Maybe it was a business failure. Maybe it was a relationship that ended badly. Maybe it was a dream you let go of because someone told you it wasn't possible. But here is what Brazil did next. They didn't disappear. They didn't give up. They came back and they became the greatest football nation in the history of the sport. 5 World Cup titles. 5! Your defining moment is not the end of your story. It is the beginning. The question is not, will you fall? The question is, what color will you wear when you rise?
Secret number 3. The team always beats the individual. Always. In 2010, Portugal had Cristiano Ronaldo, the most gifted player of his generation, and they were eliminated in the semifinals. In 2014, Argentina had Lionel Messi, the greatest player many had ever seen, and they lost in the final. Meanwhile, that same year, Germany, a team with no singular superstar, no one name that overshadowed the rest, demolished Brazil 7-1 on Brazilian soil, and then lifted the World Cup. How many times have you tried to do everything alone? Build your business alone. Solve your problems alone. Carry your burdens alone. The World Cup is screaming at you. No individual, no matter how brilliant, is more powerful than a united team. Germany's secret in 2014 was not talent. It was trust. Every player trusted every other player. They moved as one organism, one mind, one purpose. Who is in your team? Who are the people around you that you trust with your weaknesses? Because here is the truth. Your greatest strength is not what you can do alone. Your greatest strength is who you choose to stand beside you. Secret number 4. Pressure reveals character. It does not create it. Picture this. It is the 1994 World Cup final. Italy against Brazil. After 120 minutes of football, the score is still 0-0. It comes down to penalties. Roberto Baggio, Italy's greatest player, their captain, their hero, steps up to take the final penalty. If he scores, Italy wins the World Cup. He runs up and he blasts the ball high over the crossbar into the empty sky above the stadium. The image of Roberto Baggio, standing there, head bowed, eyes closed, hands on his hips, as the Brazilians celebrated behind him, has become one of the most iconic photographs in the history of sport. But here is what most people forget. Roberto Baggio scored 5 penalties in that tournament before that final. 5 out of 5. He carried Italy to the final almost single-handedly. And yet, history remembers only the miss. Does that sound familiar to you? You do 100 things right and 1 thing wrong, and the world, and sometimes your own mind, focuses only on the failure. But Roberto Baggio did not retire after that miss. He played for another 9 years. He scored another 100 goals. He later said, "The only ones who are never wrong are those who never try." Pressure does not create your character. It reveals it. And the true measure of your character is not how perfectly you perform under pressure, but how you respond the morning after the miss.
Secret number 5. The underdog mentality is the most powerful force in the world. South Korea, 2002. A nation that had never won a single World Cup match in their entire history. And then, on home soil, something extraordinary happened. They beat Poland. They beat Portugal. They beat Italy. They beat Spain. Spain, a nation with decades of football tradition. And South Korea reached the semifinals of the World Cup.
What was their secret? They were not supposed to be there. Nobody expected them. Nobody feared them. And that is exactly why they were dangerous. When the world underestimates you, you have a choice. You can let their low expectations become your ceiling, or you can use their disbelief as rocket fuel. The underdog doesn't carry the weight of expectation. The underdog has nothing to lose. And someone with nothing to lose is the most dangerous force in any room, in any boardroom, in any arena.
Have people told you you're not ready? That you're too young, too old, too inexperienced, too different? Good. Let them underestimate you. Let them look away. And then, quietly, brilliantly, do the impossible. That is the South Korea lesson. And Hidden Lens wants you to carry it with you every single day. Secret number 6. Momentum is real, and it will either work for you or against you. Have you ever watched a football match and felt the exact moment the energy shifted? 1 minute, a team is dominating. And then, a single goal, a single moment of brilliance, and everything changes. The crowd changes, the body language changes, the belief changes. Pathologists call this momentum. Scientists debate whether it's real, but every single person who has ever played or watched the World Cup knows in their bones that it is absolutely real. In the 2022 World Cup, Morocco stunned the world. Game after game, they absorbed pressure, they stayed disciplined. And then, the moment would come. 1 goal, 1 save, 1 moment of magic. And suddenly, the momentum shifted entirely in their favor. Here is your life lesson. Momentum in your life works exactly the same way. Small wins build momentum. Daily discipline builds momentum. Showing up, even when you don't feel like it, builds momentum. And here is the terrifying flip side. Procrastination destroys momentum. Self-doubt destroys momentum. Skipping 1 day becomes 2 days, becomes 2 weeks, becomes a year of your life. Gone. The World Cup teaches us that momentum is fragile. Protect it fiercely. Feed it daily. Because once you have it, truly have it, almost nothing can stop you. Secret number 7. And this is the secret I promised you at the beginning. The one that might change everything. The goal is never the goal. Stay with me here, because this might sound strange. In the 2014 World Cup, Germany lifted the trophy, and within hours, they were already thinking about 2018. In the 2018 World Cup, France won, and their coach was already rebuilding for 2022. The greatest teams in World Cup history did not chase the trophy. They chased growth. They chased improvement. They asked not, how do we win this tournament? But how do we become a team that always competes? And here is why this matters for your life. Most people are chasing the destination, the salary, the title, the relationship, the body, the house. And when they get it, they feel empty. Because the joy was never in the destination. The joy was in the becoming. The World Cup's greatest secret is that the players who truly love football would play whether the World Cup existed or not. They love the training. They love the growth. They love the daily pursuit of better. The World Cup is just the beautiful evidence of all that love made visible. So let me ask you, are you in love with your process? Or are you only chasing your trophy? Because if you fall in love with who you are becoming, the trophies will take care of themselves. That is the deepest secret the World Cup has been holding for you. Hidden in plain sight. 7 secrets. 7 lessons from the greatest stage on Earth. Let me give them to you one final time. 1. Build systems, not just dreams. 2. Your darkest moment is the beginning of your greatest chapter. 3. Your team is your greatest strength. Choose them wisely. 4. It's not how you perform under pressure. It's how you rise after the fall. 5. Being underestimated is your superpower. Use it. 6. Protect your momentum. Feed it every single day. And 7. Fall in love with your process. The trophy will follow.
Now, here is what I want from you. Right now, in this moment, I want you to pick one of these 7 secrets. The one that hit you hardest. The one that felt like it was written specifically for you. And I want you to leave it in the comments below. Just the number, just the secret, and one sentence about why it matters to you. Because when you say it out loud, when you put it into words, it stops being a lesson you heard and it becomes a promise you made. And while you're down there, if this video opened your eyes to something you'd never considered before, hit that like button. Not for me. Do it for every person out there who needs to hear this, but hasn't found this video yet. Your like is what puts this in front of them.
And if you want more of this, more hidden truths, more invisible lessons, more secrets that the world hides in plain sight, then subscribe to Hidden Lens and hit that notification bell. Because every week, we go deeper. Every week, we look at the ordinary world and show you what it's really trying to tell you. And before you go, take a look at our other videos on this channel. We've uncovered the hidden psychology behind why champions think differently.
We've revealed the secret patterns inside history's greatest comebacks. And we've explored the invisible forces that shape every decision you make. Every video on this channel is a lens. A new way of seeing the world you thought you already knew.
This is Hidden Lens, and we are just getting started. Until next time, keep looking deeper